Alright everybody, welcome back. I'll just get right into this. A video shared on social media Wednesday shows Black Lives Matter activists brought toddlers like their children to the Portland Federal Courthouse where riots were taking place and had them hold signs saying "fuck the police" and repeated the slogan on cue. I mean, I think parents should they should not push their views on their children because children develop that over time. Obviously, I have my views are somewhat similar, but very different in some ways from my parents. They just really lack caring for them, really. But more on the conservative side, which I would consider myself to be. But you guys have heard my views for the most part on a lot of different subjects and issues. But parents pushing this on them, and especially making them a symbol of that, puts them in a very dangerous position as well. And I just don't support that. Andy Ngo, that's his last name, I don't know how to pronounce it, noted one toddler threw up a black power fist, which is the same as the communist fist. You guys know that. It's just disgusting to see it. And to use children as this. Children are being put through so much, and their innocence, just being able to have to do that from their parents, really just messes with them. And now LGBTQ community is pedophilia is accepted in that. Just more stuff about destroying innocence. Moving on. As the virus continues to spread around the world, supposedly, it's a fake test, demand is surging for private islands as wealthy elites escape virus-infected metros. So they're going out to their private pedophile islands. The evolution of elites abandoning cities started during lockdowns, where they went underground too, made bunkers and stuff. Folks with economic mobility packed up their bags and headed to rural communities and towns as major cities were engulfed with the virus and resulting lockdowns. Shortly after lockdowns eased, social unrest exploded across the country, which was another major factor in the exodus. Let's not forget the rapid advances in technology have made it possible for white-collar folks to work remotely. While fleeing to the suburbs isn't enough for some folks, there appears to be an increasing demand for private islands in recent months. I'm out here to private property. I mean, we are out somewhat in the boonies, and I'm really thankful for that. But it's, when things are good, it's a pain in the ass just because of the drive and so many different things. But in situations like this, it's the best. I mean, we haven't had riots here, obviously, especially because we're in a small town as well. Moving on to the next thing. Those who wear masks for a prolonged period of time, whether they're the N95 respirators or common disposable surgical masks or the cloth ones, experience higher levels of discomfort and decreased capacity to exercise, according to research by German research team. Researchers in Germany published the research finding that prolonged use of face masks, especially N95, impairs cardiopulmonary capacity, increases fatigue, and causes psychological discomfort when used for prolonged periods. I couldn't even wear mine today because it stunk so bad, and that's not a reason like this, but I hated it. They were being so, and this came to my mind as well. A lot of the big stores will make you wear masks, and they'll kick you out if you don't. But just here, I've gone to Safeway, I've gone to Fred Meyer, I've gone to the mall, Valley River Center in Eugene. I've gone to a bunch of big stores without a mask on, and I never got kicked out. But then I see these small businesses, these little mom and pop shops that will literally throw you out. My friend got thrown out of one because he wasn't wearing a mask. And I don't usually wear them, but this one had a sign on the door literally saying, "No masks, no service," and I was hungry and I wanted to get a corn dog. And he went in there, just, put his shirt up over his head because, what's the difference really? And they said, "You got to get out." I was like, wow, they'll actually do that. And I think it's because you lose either way with this. The big corporations, some kick you out, some won't. But they're doing that so that you boycott the ones who are pushing the face masks, not pushing it, but they want to stay in business, these mom and pop shops, so they push that so they don't get shut down. And then that causes you to just be oppressed on that level. And then that if you boycott them, then the mega corporations get more powerful, and then they can impose mask orders and the vaccines and the ID 2020.